So yeah, very happy to be here. As you mentioned, I'm a fractional CMO. I focus on early stage and small companies that need strategic marketing support, but they still can justify having a full-time person there. I really focus on going in as the first marketing hire most of the time. So it means that I have to do both the strategic piece, define the plan, and find the journey that we want to, the marketing to go towards, but also actually do the implementation, setting up tracking, preparing landing pages, product descriptions, setting up paid campaigns and whatnot. Let's say my successful journey with a client normally goes from me coming as employee number 0 on the marketing side, and then helping them actually start hiring a team and building a team in-house, which normally would mean after Series A, more or less. Yeah, sure. So I found out through the Slack community. And initially I found out about the Slack community and the CMO Alliance through one of your community managers reach out to me via LinkedIn. As they saw, my title as Fractional CMO, they thought that would be interesting. So far, it's quite an interesting community. There's a lot of knowledge being shared all the time, and people are quite supportive of it as well. If you have any questions, there's always someone quite often from the other side of the world coming with some answers, which is quite cool because you can see quite a different perspective answering the same challenges. So yeah, so far, really interesting community. And when the opportunity to participate in the events showed up, I thought this could be quite an interesting way as well to have a little bit more in-depth conversation, let's call it, with some of the people from the community. So definitely my interest was piqued at that point. As a fractional, I tend to be, my main challenge tends to be how do I motivate the team, considering that I'm not going to be there, 5 days a week with them. That concept of being part of all the insider jokes and all that stuff, you're not going to be able to build that type of rapport with your team. So it was quite interesting to hear from different people in the field how they build that trust, how they manage those relationships, and how they ensure that the team members are motivated and doing exactly what you need them to do. Also, it was quite good because for another point of view, as I deal quite a lot with early stage startups, which tend to implement the newer strategies, the newer ways to organize work. And it's kind of a growing tendency for them to try to have a completely unstructured teams with no clear roles, which personally I'm always a little bit skeptical. It feels to me that we just add complexity on processes, and we can't be as fast and agile if you know exactly your hierarchy and who's making the decisions, and you know exactly what is expected out of you. And it was good to hear other people actually, mimic my opinion and say exactly that. That's, you need to have some sort of structure. We're not talking about fully hierarchical structures for the marketing team, but it's good for everyone knowing who has this final sign off, what is expected exactly of one employee, and what are the goals and what we're trying to achieve, because otherwise it's just chaos and uncertainty, and people are not going to be empowered to make the decisions they need to make. So that was quite good for me to go to the event and actually hear other people say that, which is something already on my mind, but it's always good to be validated on that way. So I really like the storytelling workshop by Elliot Rayner. It's quite, it's one of those things you read quite a lot about it, and it was not a completely foreign idea, how he was approaching storytelling, bringing storytelling elements to a brand messaging. But the way that he walked us through everything, and he explained all the little detail, was quite useful. And definitely, I took quite a lot of screenshots and took notes, which I'm hoping to implement on my day-to-day work. Yeah, so definitely was beneficial on that front, and it will help me, moving forward on that side. I try to organize my schedule, my daily schedule in blocks. As a fractional, you need to be very structured with your time. So on my SOP of checking messages, I added the Slack channel there, so I want to be more active and keep on top of all the messages that are going there. On events, right now I'm kind of packed, so I haven't put a lot of thought about what are next events that I'm going to participate in. But if there are any online events, I'm pretty sure I'll try my best to be part of it. I think I have a favorite expression that was shared by one of the panelists. That's run towards feedback. It's really a cool way to put it. Like it's not just ask for feedback. You really put an effort to go for it and chase it. It's a great place to get an understanding of what other people in the field are thinking and talking about. And as I mentioned in the start, it's a unique opportunity to really get in touch with people doing what we do, but in different geographies. So they're going to have different cultural references and different mentality on some things. So, and that's how you expand your knowledge and how you grow as a professional, right? To be exposed to these different ideas. So yeah, definitely worth it.